just another example of just how big of a difference this is going to be. This is a TDO4 compressor wheel for size comparison. Same 6x6 blade design, but holy crap. And the height as well. Much taller wheel. Extended tip as well, which is nice. Good airflow characteristics. And the TDO4 wheel isn't exactly the same size as the Ko4 wheel in all dimensions, but the turbos are comparable in power rating, so I think it's a good comparison for this sake, especially since I can't actually get this wheel out of this compressor cover because from the factory they I'm pretty sure they believe these to be non-serviceable items because it's RTV'd together. Let me see if I can get this off and show you guys. Actually, it's pretty crazy. I tried pounding on it with a hammer for a good while, and there's no way to get a scraper in there to scrape the material out, so it's just sort of stuck in there. See if I lose this nut. Oh, I don't. Good deal. It's captured. Thrust collar's captured. All this stuff is just in there. After it's in there, it doesn't really want to spin anymore either. Kind of gets all bound up. The craziest part is how skinny this shaft is, which is why these turbos have problems, these Ko4s. The TDO4 shaft is shorter and it's actually thicker, which means it's less prone to warping. These guys are very prone to the shaft warping, which causes the bearings to get all wallowed out over time, and then it's no good after that. All the components on the inside of this Ko4 are really small. I can tell this turbo is definitely not here for a long time, and not really all that much of a good time either. As I said, party's over probably around 5,000 or so RPMs. The power really starts to dive off with these. Just doesn't have enough airflow to keep up at higher RPMs, unfortunately. And that just produces a lot of extra heat, which I don't want. A lot of extra problems. And Mazda speeds have quite a bit of problems as it is. So as little of that as I can get, the better, ultimately speaking anyway. Now, I mean, it is a performance car, so there's only so much I can ask. The thing's gonna break quite a bit, especially after I start pushing some more power through it. That's just the way these things go. A lot of people like to pretend like it's all sunshine and roses with this whole forced induction thing, but it's actually quite an ordeal, especially if you're just getting into it or if you're just a hobbyist. It can be quite expensive and quite frustrating, especially when you're getting started. But you learn a lot. You learn a lot about all different kinds of things. You learn a lot about machines. You learn a lot about, well, all of life, actually. It's kind of funny. Be surprised how much of life correlates to car stuff if you look at it in the right way. Anyway, we'll see you later.